The arts may be essential for easing aging. Linda Nolke is here to paint a picture of how drama, dance, and drawing can increase our abilities. Linda is the Senior Vice President of Planning and Organizational Resources and the Director of the CATS Policy Institute, both at the Benjamin Rose Institute on Aging. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, we've all been told to do the brain games, like word searches and crossword puzzles to maintain our brain. How do the arts impact aging?
Well, there's a growing body of scientific evidence that shows that older adults who participate in arts programs, be it dance, singing, or visual arts like painting, have a significant impact on their health and their well-being. It not only affects their emotional health, but their physical health as well.
That's amazing.
For example, if you have a movement disorder like Parkinson's, the best thing you can do is learn to dance the tango.
Oh, the tango, that's the one?
Gait, balance, it affects them both positively.
Okay, so you started talking about dance, so that's a performing type art. Theater, dance, and music. So how about the theater and the music part of that?
Well, there's been research showing that if older adults go into theatrical training, that it improves their cognitive functioning, their memory, their recall, problem solving. So there are a range of effects that are tied to certain kinds of art forms, whether it's visual or performing.
Mm-hmm. How about music?
Music has a wonderful effect on older adults. In fact, I met a gentleman whose wife developed frontal lobe dementia, and that affects your language abilities. And so while she was having trouble speaking, she could sing in a chorus.
Oh my goodness.
And so the two of them performed together in this chorus for a number of years, and it really slowed the rate of her loss of language skills.
That's amazing. Okay, we talked about performance. How about the visual arts like painting, drawing, photography, sculpture? How does that help?
Well, there was a recent study that was done in which the scientists allocated adults to three groups. One engaged in digital camera learning and Photoshop. The other group just met together and talked about favorite movies or books. In the third group, the individuals just stayed at home and listened to music or watched movies. Mm-hmm. And what she found was that the group that engaged in the more complex activity, the Photoshop and the camera, they retained their memory functions at a higher level for a longer point of time. Over a year, you were still seeing positive effects.
That's great. I mean, exercising your brain is helpful.
Right. So Scrabble and word puzzles may be helpful and enjoyable, but the more complex the activity, the better off you are.
Okay. How about doing it in groups?
Well, that's an interesting point because it's not only the activity that has some positive effects, but it's the socialization. So we were still trying to untangle exactly what accounts for these positive effects on health and well-being.
Okay, but you have more information, right? It's very important about the arts, and you're going to be teaching it in a seminar, so tell us about that.
Right. October 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, Benjamin Rose Institute is putting on an expressive arts conference called How Do We Experience Our World? The Use of Expressive Arts for Community Transformation.
All right, it sounds like it'll be very interesting based upon what you've told me today.
Right.
So, do a dance, paint a picture, write up your reflections. No matter what artistic path you choose, your new creative choice will enhance your life. My thanks to Linda Nolke for drawing us into this important picture of creative aging.
For more information, call the Benjamin Rose Institute on Aging at 216-790-8000 or click to www.benrose.org. Next, open wide.